Post says warns that instead of funding schools, clinics, or agriculture, leaders prioritize buildings they barely use. If you go to Abuja, you see a lot of buildings. Nobody's inside. They will use the money that is meant for infrastructure and everything that needs to happen in that space for their personal greed. After building it, they'll be just there. Another one said, there is more money, little accountability, and no priority. He says such alleged lack of physical responsibility fuels inequality and erodes public trust. Our politicians and our church rulers and traditional leaders have made it look as if it's impossible to organize a society, to build a society, to build a nation. It is not. The question is, what exactly do we do now in 2025? This 2025, Ninas is asking. He said, what do we do to terminate the 1999 Constitution and reset the distressed Nigerian Union? We have told us on this platform that what is causing problem is not lack of resources. It's not lack of human resources. It's not lack of material resources. It's not even lack of the intelligence to use these resources. The problem is Nigeria is still colonized. Why do we say Nigeria is still colonized? The constitution, the constitutional arrangement being used to govern Nigeria is not a product of the people that own Nigeria. That geographical space, the land there, it did not come from the people. I mean, the land came from the people, but the constitution being used to govern them did not come from the people. So the 1999 unitary constitution is what is causing problem in that land. That's why you can't hold anybody accountable. That's why people are greedy and doing it. That's why Fulani headsmen are invading your lands and killing your people.
I'm bragging about it too.
I'm bragging about it. We'll see the videos. They're not hidden. They're finishing the work of Uthman Danfodio and Ahmadu Bello. There's enough record. We are not guessing. If you don't have the information, please go and get the information because you need that knowledge. However, we're going to apply it. We will not just know it and cross our hands. We will apply the knowledge to solve the problem for our people because we want our people to live better and we can do it. Do you want to take it from here? Because there's a question. What do you need to do?
Right. So the answer, of course, that we have been explaining on this platform over and over and over again is for us to make sure that we halt the voyage to another round of national election in 2027. Because once you go to that election, what you are doing invariably is to do what? Endorse that 1999 Constitution. What you are saying is that you are okay with what's happening to you. What you are saying is that if, what's his name, Tinubu goes again for another 4 years, the child that you would have given birth to the day he took over would have been 8 years of nonsense. Nothing changed. There's nothing. There's no future to look forward to. So we are saying that we must halt, not boycott. We must tell these criminals parading as our leaders that we are no longer going to elections until we renegotiate our sovereignty. We are no longer going to further elections until the people, the constituents, are part of this solution. It's a no-brainer. We have been shouting this from day one. And the good thing is that we have a graphic, because sometimes I guess when you talk too much, people forget what you're saying and what is the problem anyhow. But we also can say that we thank our people because now everybody's talking about constitution. So what is the problem? The Nigerian Unitary Constitution 1999 is the problem. Is what, like my sister said, is what causing all these things. That's why we go one step. We don't even go for one step forward. We go 5 million step backwards, and then another person will come and take us 20 million backwards. So what is the solution? Turning off the tap by which the wholesome decommission of 1999 Constitution will prevail. So whoever that is allowing this whole thing to continue, we're saying, no, 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 no. We can move forward. We can move forward until we get these things done. And then somebody will say, what is the mechanism? What is the mechanism to get all these things achieved? The mechanism for taking down the 1999 Constitution is the immediate shutting down preparation for further national election, by which the life of the Constitution is renewed every 4 years. Again, like I said, we are not boycotting. We are not waiting for Saint Obi or Saint Peter or Saint Paul or even Jesus Christ himself to come and tell us to go, that when he gets there, he will go to Egypt and learn how to apply electricity in Nigeria. And then when he loses, he will remind you that it's a football game, that if you lose, you go home. No recourse for our people. And then we say, what is the action? The strategy action for activating the election shutdown mechanism is to demand transitioning from these people. Tell them, listen, we need to transition. And the good thing is that we have a sample of this. This thing has been done before, or a demonstration of this. It was done in South Africa. Everybody know how that turned out. It's a matter of Tinubu and his cronies saying, Biko na nya achicha. We have chopped enough money. Our people are dying. We lack the capacity to get our people out of this quagmire. Please, we are done. We are getting down until our people can come to the table to renegotiate their sovereignty. So what is the battle cry? All we're asking you to do in your neck of the wood is to say that Ninas is right. Is to say there will be no further election under this 1999 Constitution, because we know what that will do to our people. It's also telling politicians that they must close shop. So do not let them come in the name of the Jesus, in the name of the Lord, in the name of spirits, in the name of Atro, in the name of Dibia, to tell you that they can get this work done. Do not let the same person that told you that Nigeria is driving a car with no engine, that when he goes to Sanusi and get his car put on, he will tell you, oh no, I know how to drive a car without engine. I know how to do it. I mean, after all, I have one watch. It's only one watch. Do not let them punk you. The good news also is that the work is almost done. If you look at the bottom of the graphic, 95% of the work is done. It's only that 5% of telling them no more elections, no more elections. And they are feeling the vibe. It's just that people are not pushing for it. The politicians are already, when they are sleeping at night, they are thinking, what I had, we are all in trouble. If they don't understand what we're trying to get done here, they will be in trouble. And the last time we checked, they all have homes all over our neighborhoods. And nobody, just the same way they park home in Abuja, nobody lives there. They park home all over our neighborhoods. Nobody live there. Not too long ago, they literally took a home, almost $1.something million home here in our neighborhood for your politicians not cutting the grass. While our people are dying of hunger, our people are rotting away. Then when they speak, the man of God, the one that tell us that what God cannot do does not exist, will lock his brother up in the name of the Lord. And his followers are clapping. You torture your brother and you think that's how you're going to get freedom? You leave what is important to pursue the one telling you, trying to save you from the fake religion that they have brought to your place with their foreign gods. So, brothers and sisters, if you want to add to what we have done already today, you can join us by calling that phone number on the screen on WhatsApp. You can also join us by clicking the link. I no longer see the link. I will add it again. Come in and give us your 2 cents. If you have a superior argument, let us hear it. If you think there's something you can do in the neck of your wood about what we are doing, join us. Join us. Don't be shy. The time for being shy is over because we are talking about the future of our children. If you are 50 years or above, how many more years? One of my patients told me she's 65. She says she's 3/4 to the other side. You know, you're almost out to. You're almost out. You don't have any chance. You don't have any time. So if you are giving birth to children, this is your fight. You must help to complete this journey. You must do what we need to do to tell these people it's enough. And that's all they're waiting for. I remember when we were meeting our congressmen and women here, they said, but you guys are all over here. How come Omunega are not saying anything? The same way you can be making noise where you are to say, no more all these noises, no more churches, no more religious activities. How do we stop this thing and renegotiate this mess? How do we make sure that every politician in our land is accountable for their bad behavior? Are you off? Can you go off? Oh, you went off
I'm here.
for once.
Yes. I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought the internet was misbehaving. All right. So our brother from Nina said that the redemption pathway for the victims of unitary constitution is to force the wholesale recommissioning and dismantling of the unitary constitutional order. The start to finish mechanism for enacting the decommissioning has been placed on the table by Ninas since December 16 of 2020 by way of the 5-point proposition of the constitutional force majeure. We are not here to lament. We are saying there's a way forward. How do we make sure that we can implant the same way our enemies came and implant wrong information in our brains? How do we make sure that we implant this information so that we are not leaving it for the Lord? We are not praying in the middle of the night. We are not crying. There's a solution on the table. How do we make sure that those that want to run election understand that this solution is our priority for us to move forward? We have gotten it wrong on so many levels. We have. And every time my brother was saying that I will not take blame for what I didn't do, I say, my brother, as long as you are there, they will ask you, what did you do while all these things were happening, even if you didn't cause it?
Exactly.
What did you do? Right. You didn't cause it. What role did you play? Now that you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you know. And we're saying we don't even have time. Our people are dying, hunger everywhere. We don't even have time to stop pursuing dead people. We want to know, how do we fix it? And then once we are comfortable and we are moving forward, we can now go and start looking to see who we need to get here and there.